or some of my friends were able to marry their partners. The sky isn't falling in the states and places where gay marriage has been legalized thus far. So I'd really like to see, other than offending your delicate fucking senses, what the real effect is going to be.
And some of us have found out. The heart of there aren't that many human universals, okay? What is it about human beings that leads people in virtually every known human society to again and again come up with this marriage idea, to surround it with special attention and focus, to treat it as something sacred and or precious, something that...
To treat something sacred means a religious blessing is inferred.
Needs to be protected and sustained. Something that we hold out as a special ideal. Not the only ideal, but the special ideal, particularly for the next generation.
Mr. Popcorn.
And I think marriage is a universal human institution that's going to be, that has these deep roots in three basic ideas that are true about human beings everywhere. The first is that the overwhelming majority of us are attracted to the opposite sex. And
that may necessarily be the case, but depending on whose numbers you read, be they Kinsey, Masters and Johnson, or any of the other studies that have been done, we gay people number anywhere from 5 to 10% of the general population. But what's more stunning is the bisexual people number anywhere from 30 to 40%. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
That sex, most relationships give rise to children, right?
Not all. What about infertile couples? What about older couples that marry? Do we say that they can't marry because they can't squirt out a fucking brat?
A good thing. Babies are a good thing. The second truth is that society needs babies. Reproduction is optional for the individual, not every single...
Yeah, so what about all the babies out there that nobody wants, Maggie? What do you want to do with them? How about the kids languishing in orphanages because they don't have parents? All the states that ban gay people from being parents and adopting. It makes no sense. And as I said earlier, talk to a psychologist, psychiatrist, or anyone in the social work field, and they'll tell you it doesn't matter the sex of the parents, it just matters that they're there.
Human being has to do it, but only those human societies that recognize how precious this thing is and how much it needs to be protected actually survive over the long haul. And the third idea on which marriage is based is that children need a father as well as a mother.
No, bitch. Listen to my video again, or watch the video and listen again. I'll say it again. Ask any mental health professional, and they will tell you the sex of the parents doesn't fucking matter.
No, they don't need this way, they need oxygen, but in a serious and deep way, the human heart longs, children long to know that the two people who made them, the two great principles of humanity, male and female, have come together, that they are conceived.
How about the two people that wanted the child? How many of you out there can claim that your parents actually originally wanted you? They wanted to get pregnant, they wanted to have you as a child. I'll bet you if you look into it, a lot of you are surprises.
In love and welcomed by their mother and father, and that is what marriage, the word marriage, means and what it stands for. We know that it's not always the case in every individual life, but it's precisely because it's, as an ideal, it's so important, and as a reality it takes such energy and commitment that we think it's important to continue to aspire to protect this ideal. At its deepest level, this thing called marriage, what does it mean? It stands for the reality that our bodies have meaning, that it's not an accident that we're born male and female.
That's a standard Christian text right there. For your body to have meaning. That is why the Catholic Church considers it disorder to be gay and act on it, because you violate the meaning of your life. Yeah, come on, tell us you're not a religious organization, the National Organization for Marriage. Come on, tell me. And while you're at it, release your fucking 990 so we can see who's funding your ass. That
the deepest yearnings of our hearts and even of our bodies have a purpose. They call us out of ourselves and towards each other and towards the children who represent the future of this state and this country. A baby, as you know, is God's opinion that the world should go on, right?
Again, she tips her hand. A baby is God's opinion that the world should go on, huh? Put aside your religious dogma and bullshit, Maggie. The church does not trump the secular. My rights are being tampered with by people like you. And I'll be perfectly honest, if I had the chance, I'd take every one of you fucking religious bigots and restrict the fucking shit out of you.
And so, I thank you today. This is a day to come together around what we're for, to celebrate this aspiration and this yearning and this longing is still very real.
No fucking
and to celebrate
shit.
with those couples who not only were daring enough to make a vow of irrevocable love to each other once, but are here today to stand before all of us again and say, I will love you for the rest of my life in sickness and in health until death do us part. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
I only wish a lightning bolt had come down and struck Maggie dead.